What's up, YouTubers? PokeJedi Trek here. First of all, happy 2023. And today I'm going to share with you some stuff on what to expect in 2023. As many of you know, from my last New Year's channel update, I was going to expect a major change in housing due to my mother's plans to move to Seattle, Washington. But it turns out her plans have been postponed, and even if it wasn't for all the snowstorms and blizzard we've been receiving and struggling to deal with since early December, for those of you who live in the United States near the Canada border or in the states like Iowa, Nebraska, Ohio, Missouri, or Colorado that have been having a similar series of snowstorms around the same time, we've been trying to clean out my father's house in Peters Creek and get it sold. Some of you may or may not know this, but on Valentine's Day last year, he passed away from a drug overdose at the age of 54. In fact, the last time I saw him alive was 3 days earlier when we went out to eat at a Red Robin for dinner in observance of my 26th birthday. And despite being vaxxed and boosted from COVID-19, I was struggling to deal with crowded places like I could pre-COVID, and I was so hesitant to remove my mask to eat and drink. My anxiety was so through the roof I had to take my dinner to go and bail out on the special free ice cream desserts patrons would receive on their birthday. Despite the problems my father was having with himself to the point where he'd accidentally OD, the circumstances from the last time I saw him alive feel as if he couldn't bear the thought of me suffering from mental health issues caused by ongoing devastating events and sacrificed himself to prevent me from doing something that'll put my own life at risk. I'm motivated by his death to go out and be able to live again. Anyway, as you know, I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers already, and despite having this channel active for 12 years, I still get fewer views than expected despite how much I've been improving my animation skills over the years and the lengths I've been going to get my channel recognized. If you saw any of my animations over the years, you'll notice how far I've come in terms of art direction and the software in terms of the software I used. Back when I used MS Paint, I was stuck with crude backgrounds and character movement from knees up and using chroma key and pre-rendered green screen effects as well as pre-made FX in Cyberlink Power Director. Now, thanks to Paint.net, I can create animation using layers as well as making custom backgrounds for fictional places or using images from Google Maps or Google Earth to create backgrounds for animations set in the real world. Plus, when I draw animation frames in Paint.net and I save them as PNG files, I don't have to add chroma key backgrounds to them. When I import them to Cyberlink Power Director, the files are like traditional animation celluloid sheets. Or when creating scenes and characters are jumping or aircraft and spacecraft are flying through the sky or space from top-down perspectives when characters fall, I can use keyframing to have the character or object's position on the screen change, have them scale up and down, rotate them for a spinning illusion, adjust the opacity to create disappearing, all that stuff. Bottom line, I have more freedom to expand and improve my animation talents than ever before thanks to Paint.net. Anyway, I should also bring this up. Some of you may be wondering why I haven't been making any original songs lately. Well, it's mostly because on my Patreon site, where my song tutorials are posted, the posts are so crude and not very informative, and I'm trying to find a way to write sheet music on the computer. Especially for drum and keyboard tracks, as well as melodies for verses, choruses, and bridges, as well as solos. I can write sheet music on paper with a pencil, but on a computer it's very tricky, and it looks too unpersuasive if I lay a camera down on a table or something and perfectly line it up to get a picture of the paper I wrote the sheet music on. Anyway, just a heads up on how things have been on this channel so far as we kickstart 2023. And for those of you who are wondering why on some of my vids I conclude my videos by thanking you guys and saying that I hope to see you next time, it's because of the possibility I may not. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.